Today I'm going to show you how to graft two panels together from the circular knitting machine. Typically when I work with panels, I'll steam block the pieces first before I connect them. But the process that we're going to be doing today, actually, I don't need to. And I'm going to be using, wait for it, a sewing machine. So all of my sewists out there who've been looking for ways to combine their love of sewing with their circular knitting machine, here's an idea. So what it typically looks like when I connect panels together, here's a sample of a little tank top that I made. So you'll see here that I typically do a mattress stitch, which is an invisible stitch. It's not noticeable on the outside. On the inside, it does have a little bit of fabric right here. And this is how I typically do it. It definitely takes a lot longer than the method I'm going to show you right now. This is the bottom portion of a child's pinafore that I'm working on for a special commission. And you'll see that at the top, it looks a little different than what you may be used to. When I cast off of the machine with waste yarn, I actually went in and did a decrease all the way around just to give it kind of a gathered look because it is going to be a skirt essentially. So just like with sewing, whenever you're sewing pieces together, you typically are going to do it right sides together. So this is our right side and we need to flip those. Okay, so we're going to flip it like this. So here we have our wrong side and then our wrong side over here. And then what we're going to do is you can use pins or you can use clips if these are easier for you to use. And you're going to line up your pieces of your panel, starting with both corners to make sure that they align perfectly, and go through and pin them in place or clip them in place. And you're going to do that on both sides. Once you have both of your sides pinned, now you're ready to take it to your machine. All right, so I do recommend switching to a coordinating thread and bobbin just to make sure. It is going to be on the inside, so it won't be so noticeable, but it's always a good rule of thumb anyway. We're going to make sure that our sides are lined up before we place them in the machine. Also, I recommend stitching from the waistband to the bottom. That way you can catch or make any adjustments before you get to the bottom. Also for this one, I will not be adding anything else to the top, but to the bottom I will be adding some scalloping. So the bottom, if it doesn't quite line up, it's not the end of the world. Now, because it's yarn and it's thick, it's going to make more sense to put it to the right of your feeder. And I'm not doing any special stitches or anything. I am just going with a straight stitch. Here it is off of the machine. We have this wrong sides out. So you can see this is what it looks like. The inside looks very similar to what we would do with a mattress stitch. And then here is what the side actually looks like stitched together. It is beautiful, so much faster than doing a mattress stitch. This method I really, really prefer for this type of project. It may not be perfect for everything, but it's definitely an alternative. So if you're looking for a new way to graft your panels together, try using your sewing machine.